The future of Gaza hangs in the balance, and a proposed international security force is at the heart of the debate. Senator Marco Rubio has revealed that numerous countries are willing to contribute to an international security force for Gaza, a key component of President Donald Trump's peace plan. But here's where it gets controversial. Israel's comfort level with these participating nations is paramount. During his visit to Israel, Rubio emphasized ongoing discussions about establishing this International Stabilization Force, ISF, aiming for its implementation as soon as possible. However, a significant hurdle remains: the necessity of an understanding with Hamas for the ISF's deployment. Rubio highlighted the historic progress of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire, which began 2 weeks prior, while cautioning against expecting a smooth journey. He firmly stated, "There is no plan B. This is the best plan. It's the only plan. And it's one that we think can succeed." He stressed the importance of creating conditions to prevent a recurrence of the events of October 7th, ensuring Gaza no longer harbors elements that threaten Israel or its own population. The war, sparked by the Hamas-led attack on Israel on October 7, 2023, resulted in approximately 1,200 fatalities and 251 hostages taken to Gaza. Tragically, at least 68,280 Palestinians have been killed in the ensuing Israeli military campaign, according to the Hamas-run Health Ministry, whose figures are considered reliable by the United Nations. Rubio affirmed that Hamas would be disarmed, as mandated by Trump's plan. He declared, "If Hamas refuses to demilitarize, it'll be a violation of the agreement and that'll have to be enforced." He added, "Hamas cannot govern and cannot be involved in governing the future of Gaza." Rubio's visit followed a week of high-level American officials, including Vice President J.D. Vance, visiting Israel, indicating Washington's commitment to Trump's plan. This has led to the effort being described in Israeli media as babysitting, a play on the Prime Minister's nickname. This is a delicate situation, as it puts pressure on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Recent reports suggest the White House's growing frustration with the Israeli government, fueled by the military's response to an attack it blamed on Hamas in Gaza and the vote in the Israeli parliament towards the annexation of the occupied West Bank. The Israeli newspaper Haaretz reported that American officials would not tolerate any surprises from Israel that could jeopardize the ceasefire and expected advance notice before any strikes in Gaza, with the U.S. taking over certain security authorities from Israel. Netanyahu, whose coalition depends on ultranationalist ministers' support, has publicly dismissed reports of Washington making decisions on Israel's behalf, portraying the relationship as a partnership. This is a critical point, as it could impact the upcoming parliamentary election. The pressure from Israel's most important ally, amid unprecedented isolation, risks undermining his strategy to portray the war in Gaza as a victory at home. This narrative is crucial for the campaign for the next parliamentary election, scheduled by October 2026. Both Rubio and Vance have projected optimism about the ceasefire's prospects while acknowledging the challenging and lengthy negotiations ahead. These discussions encompass the extent of the Israeli withdrawal, the future governance of Gaza, the formation of the ISF, and Hamas's disarmament. The specific details of these talks remain undisclosed. Rubio mentioned that a lot of countries have offered to participate in the ISF. Obviously, as you put together this force, it'll have to be people that Israel's comfortable, or countries that Israel's comfortable with as well, he said, without providing further details. This is where things get interesting, as it is believed to be a reference to Turkey, whose involvement Israel has reportedly vetoed. The ISF's mission scope is still unclear, as nations seem concerned about potential confrontations with Hamas fighters if an agreement on the ISF deployment is not reached with the group. Rubio acknowledged that seeing the peace plan through is not going to be an easy ride. There are going to be bumps along the road, but we have to make it work. What are your thoughts on the proposed international security force? Do you believe it can be successful, considering the complexities and potential disagreements? Share your opinions in the comments below.